What's up, guys? Doing another YouTube video here. I just wanted to start off the video by actually thanking you guys by, subbing to the channel. We've been doing more consistent videos on the YouTube. We've been putting out videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So, thank you guys for watching all the videos. And come stop by the Twitch at twitch.tv/iDomNY. Now, for the topic at hand. I know a lot of people have been having this discourse right now, but are fighting games really the hardest genre in video games? Now, I want you guys to know, I played a whole bunch of fighting games, and I think I play fighting games pretty well. Obviously, I've won tournaments for fighting games, and won Capcom Cups, play top 8s at Evo. But I also play a ton of other games like, Valorant, Overwatch, Souls games, Mario, you name it, I've probably played it. So for some reason, people are always saying fighting games are harder than everything else. I don't think anyone who's played any game like an FPS game or a Souls-like game should struggle in playing any sort of fighting game. I feel like most of the skills from fighting games can be transferred over by a game-by-game basis. Like, if you're really good at platformers, I feel like you could, you have good sense of awareness and you have good angles for trajectories and jumps, or whether like it comes to fighting games or something like that. And if you're good at shooters, you probably have good reaction time, understand like where to stand, etc, etc. I was what rank? I was I got to top 500 one season of Overwatch. It was the GOAT season. I got to top 500 in Overwatch, and all the other seasons I was like, what, master grandmaster. So wasn't that bad at Overwatch. So yeah, I don't think those are the main reasons people are scared of fighting games. The reason I think people are scared of fighting games are, I'll be honest, chat, fighting games are expensive. The price is super high. You gotta think about it. If you're buying a fighting game, say like I'm Billy and I just got Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6 cost me what, $70? And then you gotta, taxes, all that other stuff. And you gotta get the DLC for the game. The DLC is also what, another $30-40? So that's already like $110 I'm spending on Street Fighter 6 in the DLC. And then I gotta get the other DLC for the next seasons, yada yada yada. So that's already a lot of money I'm spending buying Street Fighter and just getting a chance to play. Now, if you're a kid, like I used to be, because now I'm in my 20s, you probably don't get that many video games, and you're probably missing a key thing that you need for a video game. Money, because money's important. So like kids probably get like, when I was young, I used to get like 2 or 3 games a year. So yeah, if I'm a kid now, like asking my mom for a fighting game would not probably be my most sensible sense of spending my game. That's kind of number one. Also, other genres, I can play free-to-play games like Fortnite and, Apex for free. Another reason why I think people don't play fighting games is because, being able to play with my friends are important. Yes, I know you can play with your friends in fighting games. Yes, I've beaten all my friends' asses constantly in fighting games, and they never stick to fighting it. I've been beating my friends' asses in Dragon Ball, Street Fighter, Marvel, Guilty Gear, Smash Brothers, you name it. It's all the same story because I'm just, better than them. Sorry, guys. It's different in fighting games compared to like being able to play with them in like games like, Monster Hunter, because I got into Monster Hunter because my friends, we were all, gang up on, Pukey or whatever we were fighting. And, it was full of fun, like, just beating random enemies up with my friends. And, we get to just sit back, shoot the shit, talk, and have a good time. We could do all that in games like, Bloodborne, we all played together, Destiny, Borderlands. Co-op games are usually really fun, and we can all just, like, hang out and chill. The last one is a little, like, personal, I feel like, that no one ever talks about when talking about, fighting games being hard, are, like, reasons why people don't play fighting games. I'm gonna give you a scenario, chat. Say I'm playing Elden Ring, and and the Tree Sentinel's beating my ass. And the Tree Sentinel has been beating my ass for 12 hours straight. And I'm sitting here getting my ass beat by this Tree Sentinel for so long. Nothing's stopping me from going back to kick that Tree Sentinel's ass. I'm going to one and done that Tree Sentinel. As soon as I beat that Tree Sentinel once, it's over. But if I'm playing somebody in a fighting game, and say, I don't know, say I'm playing Knuckle Dude, and Knuckle Dude's beating me, I can't sit there and play Knuckle Dude for 12 hours straight just getting my ass beat senselessly like I would at the Tree Sentinel. He was a dad, he got shit to do. I don't blame him, but you know, people got other shit to do. So I can't just constantly rematch and like play people over and over again like I could in my single player game. If I'm stuck on a level or I'm stuck on a boss, you know, I'm gonna eventually beat it if I sit there all day and, you know, not do anything versus like, you know, people who got other shit to do. But yeah, that's kind of my takes on, you know, why people don't play fighting games. There's a million other reasons, but yeah, that's kind of my 2 cents about it. What do you guys in the chat think? Do you think ego plays a part of that? I think ego plays a part of it as well. I mean, you can't obviously blame your teammate. If you're getting your ass beat by somebody for, you know, hours on end, your ego's gonna take a hit versus like if I'm playing against, you know, the Tree Sentinel and he's beating my ass. Tree Sentinel gonna do? You think Tree Sentinel's gonna tell all the other bosses in Elden Ring, yo, this dude's free as I don't think it's always ego, but I do think ego plays a huge factor in it. Do I think new kids will put in hours to lab and learn fighting games? I don't think fighting games are that hard to learn. Like, okay, chat, I'm not even trying to shit on 6. I think 6 is pretty damn simple. I think 6 is easy. I think Tekken's pretty simple. If you put in chat, if I play Overwatch for 1,000 hours and I played Street Fighter 6 for 1,000 hours, you're gonna get good at it. It's as simple as that. I think you might get lost along the way in fighting games more than in a game like Overwatch. But I think if you put in the time, you'll get good at it. I think people want instant gratification when it comes to fighting games. Like, I want to play this game for 2 hours and become godlike, but that doesn't happen with anything unless you're just a superhuman. I have Radiant Valorant friends who are Iron and 6. I think it's because they're just mashing. They're putting in time. They're putting in time to not practice what's important in fighting games. I think fighting games will give you aim. At that point, fighting games are just aimless because you don't know. I feel like a lot of people don't know what to practice. I feel like if you have like somebody telling you in the back of your head, oh, you should practice this or you should practice that, who's played fighting games so long, it shouldn't take that hard to get good at it. You can't buy mash in Valorant. The things you need to work on in Valorant's obvious. Yeah, that's part of it. Like, Valorant is more obvious, but button mashing is the death of the FGC because people always buy fighting games just to button mash. There's still the whole like narrative that whoever mashes the buttons the fastest will win in fighting games. You know, people believe that. I think meter management was cool, but I think the meter management in 6 is easier to understand than the meter management in 5. Like in 5, while like people say it's dumb, but even like getting hit by a fireball on purpose, because I used to do that in 5, getting hit by a fireball on purpose to build V-trigger was better meter management than, you know, I'm just gonna walk back and do nothing and build my drive gauge back.